We have seen a lot of sycophants under this current administration, and this is one of them.
So how do you measure that? So if 40 noisy people are in a room and they are shouting blue murder, and you have 51% people, maintaining some calm and following the approach methodically, you will think that those 40 carries the day. So for me, Nigerians should please try and change their attitude, one, to governance, to anything government. They should play their civic responsibility and obligations in a manner that they can also be models to the upcoming ones. Not those ones who will see corruption, they close their eyes because they want to be partakers and all of that. And so there are a lot of things. Not those people who tell Nigeria is tough. Go to Owambe parties, you see them wasting food and all of that. Or, Nigeria is tough. You see them spraying Naira and all of that. So we need to cut down, not just telling government, even in our own attitudes, in our own orientation. Let us.
How would you say the people should cut their cost of living? Between May 29, 2023 till today, being 2nd June 2024, Nigerians have cut their cost of living by 100%. As of May 29, 2023, a cup of Gary is less than 15 naira. One could actually buy 5 tubers of yam for less than 3,000. But today, you can't get that even for 10,000 naira is with a bag. So what do you mean by cost of living? Transportation. Most people that even use Uber or Bolt can no longer afford it. Why? Some people, there are some certain places that they normally go to, they no longer go there. Restaurants are shutting down. Recreational center, people no longer visit those places and all of that. So what are you actually talking about? Saying that the government is not to cut their cost of governance, but the people should cut their cost of living is so alarming. I've always said that if anyone metamorphoses from any part of this country, political structure, into APC, it seems like the moment he enters into that political party, his brain is being removed, and then he begins to think with something else. Or maybe they have one, substance that they take before they come out publicly to talk. This is not in reference to this particular man, but into the generality of all that we have been hearing. Like Dio the other day said,
in heaven, when God was saying, who is going to go for us? That somebody has to come and be crucified for the world. And Jesus Christ said, send me. That's what Bola Tinubu has done. He has sent himself into this quagmire, into this doldrum, into this financial and economic disaster that was on ground before he came. He's just trying to find his way out.
Tinubu is like Jesus that have come to save Nigeria, of which you can see the video here. Looking at all this, you will understand with me that these people will not, or they are not in government in order to serve the people, but to serve themselves. That is the major reason why when you see that the news that broke about the regional government, you see some people crying foul. Because they are all jobless. They have nothing to offer to the society, rather than, saying things that doesn't matter and singing praises to their paymasters and getting some little check. And then they go back home, sit down behind their phones and type and insult and create nuisance. Until we come into a place where you work for your money and institutions begin to perform at 100%, then there will be no any form of development in this country. What we are currently having is misplacement of priority in this particular government. And then to see some certain people come out publicly to say that the people should cut down their cost of governance, while the president and the rest, the governor, the House of Assembly members are driving vehicles worth over 200 millions of naira, sponsoring people to Jerusalem, to Hajj, over 90 billion naira being spent. The money that can be used to build industries that will employ massively youths and then create, technological environment for people to learn and to bring unemployment to the zero level. But they use those money to buy vehicles and travel around the globe. That is what some people believe that is the best thing to do as a government, not the other way around, trying to create an enabling environment. Look at the government that is struggling to even attract a foreign direct investment. Is here lying here, every now and then. Imagine, Total Energy chose Angola over Nigeria. Why? Because of insecurity and instability in the country. Nigeria is dying gradually. Look at Huggies. They are leaving the country. They say they are securing, foreign companies are coming, investors are coming and all of that. But the ones in the country are leaving. So why are we deceiving ourselves? And somebody is saying that the people should cut down the cost of living when the government are the one that's supposed to cut down the cost of living or cost of governance. You will see that the president just appointed someone recently, special advisor on what again? If I can't really remember anymore. But just imagine that somebody have special advisor on the media, special advisor on media and publicity, special advisor on this. I don't understand. Only media will have over 50 people as special advisor. What are they doing? Just because they carry out, bigotry during the campaign, insult people, create violence here and there, so you compensate them by giving them all this position. Doesn't make sense. People need to go back and begin to work. Then, when you campaign for someone and then he wins the election, it is not the person that wins the election. It is you. You are the one that is in power, not the person. And the ideology, and that is the reason why we talk about our political structures in Nigeria not having a proper ideology. And that is the reason why we continue to fail every now and then. Until we have a proper ideology as to what we want per time, then we are going nowhere. And that is the reason why some certain people can just wake up, get data, go on social media and say anything they want to say, and then the next thing that happens is that when whoever they are campaigning for get into office, they compensate them with some appointment and waste the resources that should have been used to bring development. Look at Nigeria. When you look at the northern part of the country, when you look at the middle belts, you will understand that there is no factory in those regions that produce, that bring agricultural produce. None. For example, I come across a documentary about the process of Gary. From that cassava, you can see a lot coming out of cassava. If you are producing Gary, you are having yeast out of the cassava. You are producing cassava flour. You are doing bread out of it. And many more come out of cassava. But then, do we have such company even in the middle belt or the north central that produce a large quantity of this? Do we? No. But the governors, the House of Rep members, all they know is to sit down and pass some frivolous law, and then they collect their paycheck and fly to Dubai or wherever to enjoy themselves with their girlfriends and families. It is high time we take the country back. Until then, goodbye to Nigeria. Thank you for watching.